There was once a time where we all wanted to be Pokémon masters, but did any of us know what we were signing up for? Ash Ketchum introduced us to the massive world of the Pokémonsters, and so on year after year, and not once did we question why he didn't get any older. The theory's explanation assumes that the young trainer was struck by lightning during the beginning of his journey, and fell into a coma. Everything we've seen thus far is a rendering of his imagination, which would help explain his anti-aging, and the reoccurring Nurse Joys and Officer Jennies. There's been a common theme with some of these theories concerning childhood trauma and loneliness, and you'll be happy to know that this one is no different. What we all believe to be the Rugrats were actually figments of Angelica's imagination, and a coping mechanism for the severe psychological breakdown she suffered through. Her cousin, Tommy Pickles, turned out to be a stillborn, whose father still makes toys for the child he never had. Chucky supposedly died in a car accident with his mother, explaining why his father is such a nervous wreck. Angelica has also conceptualized Phil and Lil as twins, as the DeVilles had an abortion and she never got to know the sex of their baby. Yeah, so this one gets pretty dark. Was it ever a wonder to you how none of the kids in the Cul-De-Sac ever had to attend school? Well, the obvious explanation here is that the Cul-De-Sac is actually cursed, and each of the kids have died in different time periods, but are stuck in a purgatory of eternal childhood. Duh. Far-fetched? Maybe. But think to yourself. Have any of the adults ever been shown in the show? It is also noted that each of the kids' tongues are colored in different colors, representing decaying bodies. Yeah, so this one gets pretty dark. Was it ever a wonder to you how none of the kids in the Cul-De-Sac ever had to attend school? Well, the obvious explanation here is that the Cul-De-Sac is actually cursed, and each of the kids have died in different time periods, but are stuck in a purgatory of eternal childhood. Duh. Far-fetched? Maybe. But think to yourself. Have any of the adults ever been shown in the show? It is also noted that each of the kids' tongues are colored in different colors, representing decaying bodies. As if this disturbed show needed a creep conspiracy theory. The freaks and creatures that Courage encountered on a daily were plenty to scar you for life, but what if I told you that none of what the dog thought he saw was even real? This is at least what the theory implies, as Courage may have not been such a cowardly dog after all, but a dog that perceived the world through a dog's eyes. It also suggests that Courage, Muriel, and Eustace don't actually live in the middle of nowhere, but is thought of as such by Courage as his owners are too old to take him outside of the property. Professor Utonium's perfect little girls may have had more mixed in their concoction other than sugar, spice, and everything nice. This theory suggests that Townsville's little heroes are actually representative of different personalities constructed by an anonymous host. In order to cope with the incessant bullying of her older brother, the host developed a multiple personality disorder, and the villain Mojo Jojo is believed to represent the abusive sibling. The Bubbles personality symbolizes the cute little girl, Blossom the smart and stable girl, and Buttercup the tough girl. It's not uncommon for young kids to have hyperactive imaginations, however this self-proclaimed boy genius may have just barely gone off the deep end. What if we told you that Dexter never had a secret laboratory, and it was all a figment of his imagination? In this theory, Dexter's family entertained the boy's delusion of grandeur in order to help suppress his social anxiety and introversion. The evidence supporting this idea is the impossible dimensions of the lab, and the fact that Dexter carries an accent while the rest of his family doesn't. Criminals aren't typically born, but created out of the result of hard times. Maybe those meddling kids aren't the good guys after all. This theory suggests that the Scooby-Doo gang live in an era of economic depression, which has forced a number of talented professionals, museum curators, professors, celebrities into a life of crime. Most of the mysteries the gang take on revolve around preventing someone from going out of business, and the number of broken down/abandoned warehouses and buildings they investigate leave you to wonder. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.